Bruce sees all.
Hey everyone, are you ready to talk anti-gravity? There's a lot of projects being done about anti-gravity that a lot of people don't know. As a matter of fact, the Pentagon, seen on the blackvault.com, some declassified documents and files showing us that in the year 2012, even a bit earlier than that, probably about 2009 to 2012, the Pentagon and other secret associations were either doing or wanting to do experimentation on the moon related to anti-gravity. So they're trying to develop the technology, or they know all about the technology and they're probably trying to try it out. That's a scary part when you think of it, honestly, and that's just a little bit of what's going on. Without accusing anybody, some of these declassified documents are showing us that all the conspiracy theorists and everything we've said over the years, everyone that believes that something's going on and the secret projects and dark, black funding and black projects really do exist. But there's been a lot of controversy around it, even though they've admitted, several countries admitted, and still are admitting that secret projects is something that they really do. Like, it's real. So if they wanted to drop nuke, let's just say, the moon with another or several other associations to see if they could create a portal, a time machine, because they're studying time machines also, or maybe not time machine, but I think so, but they're studying teleportation and time travel. So that's, we're not talking about just building a ship and heading over to Russia or China and taking a spy look at them, or with surveillance equipment and stuff. Now, out into space costs a lot of money to go out to space. So they have to be getting the funding from somewhere. That's 100% certain. And it's just interesting. So now I want to take a look at my research, because I got a lot of captures over the years, and it's not many years. I've been here. This is my 7th year starting, and started. And I've shown for 6 years several captures throughout the year that I get, both in the winter and even in the summer. One of my favorite ones, and I've captured 2 or 3 of them and was able to document them. We'll be looking at 2021, 2022, very recent. We're going to look at one that split in 2. And not just split in 2, it was stationary. In this video, we'll look together at footage of stationary lights in the sky that, before being stationary, were in motion. We know that satellites don't do that, so by analyzing all the characteristics and documenting these characteristics and visually being able to show some of them to you guys and to everyone else in the world, we're going to be able to easily prove step by step every sighting, whether it is or not a satellite and whether it's a camera sensor error or not. Because now the military has integrated this possibility, and well, hey, we can't rule it out now, can we? Recently said that Jeremy Corbell's video that came from a Navy person did not represent something alien and was only a drone that was looking triangular because the camera sensor had created that effect. Anyways, I could go into a whole slew of reasons what they are giving. So basically, a month ago, the Navy said they are not going to disclose anything UFO or UAP related. So that means anything and everything the public can find, show, and capture, and in a way maybe come up with a theory to try to understand what we are seeing. And of course, being honest, we'll get there and we'll see a whole lot of things, whether it be alien, human, foreign countries, that we don't have to label it. I think it'd be safer just viewing. Now, let's head over to that one UFO that was stationary, one of them, because there's more than one, that was stationary in the sky. You're going to see it stationary in the sky, and then you're going to see it go further away and split in 2, and then we'll go to the one that was in motion and stopped over the house to meet up with other UFOs, by the way. Let's see that now. So, as you see right now, it's a stationary UFO that is over the house, literally over my house, and it's going to go further away from me instead of going from left to right. As you'll see there, it'll get really quickly smaller, and you'll see it going further away and then split in two. I'm going to try to show it a couple of ways so that you can see it properly, and don't worry, I'll show it to you full screen also. The next video is incredible. Wait till you see the clip. You're going to see a UFO stationary over my house, but before it's stationary, you're going to see it in motion. It's going to meet up with another one. They're going to slow down, interact, and even stop in the sky. And you're going to see the edge of my house, thus confirming exactly how long that it was stationary. Visual proof. Let's head over there now and see it. So here we are, outside with the infrared camera at night. You see the flashing lights also appearing amongst these UFOs? That's caused by the UFOs, whether it be static electricity. It's definitely something. There's another one there. So that one that's coming towards the house will stop, whether it be because of the interaction with the one that just went by or not. Keep watching. Shouldn't it have a flash of light? A little hello? You see that? How it's stuck? Here's that other one that flew away that I showed you before, was stuck itself. So that's more than one UFO stationary. I mean, that's proof in itself that they exist. Welcome back. This is a lunar wave that I caught last year. It's a double lunar wave, and you can also see as they're crossing over top of the surface of the moon, one behind the other, fast enough speed. I'm going to speed it up here a bit faster because I do want you to see both of them. You can look for the original videos online. So what would a camouflage or a force field, in theory, look like around a planet? If they exist or if they don't exist, it's besides the point. We're seeing something that was not caused by a plane. Of course, there were no planes at that time either. And the lunar waves that are going by can be ripples from space and time continuum moving across because something large entered the solar system. Maybe it's because a black hole just consumed something. And by the way, black holes take many years to consume a planet. A black hole is not just a hole. It's an actual solid, very dense solid object. And it creates a dimple in the fabric of space and time as it sits there in the universe, and it attracts everything around it, including all the light from all the stars. Recently, a black hole was seen beaming an incredible gamma ray burst of light towards another galaxy and another star, and I think it destroyed it. So could you imagine if that was alien technology, a black hole, and it was being used as a weapon? Wow, that would be scary. We're manipulating the weather here. So humans on the moon? Most likely, and a whole slew of other beings. Some that were created, some that are being experimented on, I believe. There's lots of stuff going on the moon. Space. So why would the Pentagon, jumping around here, want to go to the moon or in space to study and do experiments on anti-gravity technology? Well, because they have to be in microgravity. They say they have to be in a vacuum. Even though space is not a complete vacuum, it's just very similar. It's sort of almost a vacuum. That's another thing we could get into. Space, I learned so much this year, guys, with both you all sharing ideas and my researching, which I'm continually doing. I'm no genius, so I had to look into light, a bit of physics, and all these fields, astronomy. It's incredible, all these fields that you have to touch on, even paranormal now, to be able to understand some of these lights that we see in the sky, which we often mix up the terms, UFOs, whether they be UFOs, spirits, demons, entities. I think it's pretty much the same thing that everyone's giving different names and terms to. And also, there could be different categories of lights in the sky, and I think that's what the Pentagon is just trying to do themselves now to try to decipher. Because you could have UFOs from Earth, you could have UFOs from other galaxies, you could have unidentified aerial phenomena, which are just lights, which are misunderstood and misinterpreted all the time, and it gathers up as data in hidden files because they're unique captures. But the problem is a lot of different shapes and forms of these objects have been seen and filmed. So would that mean that a country, a foreign country or adversarial country, would have found superiority in anti-gravity and UFO technology to the point where they would have thousands of objects and different objects over the years being caught and seen all over the world in different countries? I don't know. I don't know if they'd be able to do that. Have all those objects and vehicles. And everyone, thanks for the generous contributions, and thanks for watching the videos.
Aliens are up there on the moon. They may be even coming right here soon. Aliens are landing on the moon. Yes, they are up there. Doesn't matter, cause disclosure's coming soon. Disclosure's coming soon.